As we grow older, our bodies begin to undergo natural changes, and one of the most noticeable areas affected is our leg health. After 60, leg muscles, joints and bones become more susceptible to weakness, pain and fatigue. While factors like aging and genetics play a role, one of the most significant contributors to maintaining strong, functional legs is the food we eat. The right nutrition can either preserve or accelerate the decline of leg health. Unfortunately, many of us are unknowingly consuming foods that pose a silent threat to our legs. Good nutrition is crucial for the muscles, joints, and bones that support our legs. These structures rely heavily on essential vitamins, minerals, and proteins to stay strong, flexible, and resilient. Without proper nourishment, the muscles become weaker, joints become stiffer, and bones may lose their density, increasing the risk of fractures and joint pain. A nutrient-deficient diet can result in a gradual decline in mobility and independence, leaving individuals struggling to perform basic daily tasks. One of the most vital nutrients for leg health is protein. It plays an essential role in muscle repair and growth. Our leg muscles are constantly in use, supporting our weight and allowing us to walk, climb stairs, and stand. Without adequate protein, the muscles lose their strength, leading to fatigue, cramps, and difficulty with movement. But protein alone isn't enough. A balanced diet is key to ensuring that the body has all the necessary tools for maintaining leg health. Calcium and vitamin D are two critical nutrients that directly impact bone health. Calcium, found in foods like dairy, leafy greens, and fortified plant-based products, helps to maintain bone density. Vitamin D, which can be obtained through sunlight or certain foods like fatty fish and fortified cereals, aids in the absorption of calcium. Without enough calcium and vitamin D, bones become brittle and more prone to fractures, which significantly impacts leg strength and mobility. Magnesium is another mineral that plays a crucial role in leg health. It helps with muscle function, relaxation, and energy production. Without enough magnesium, individuals may experience muscle cramps, spasms, and a general feeling of weakness in their legs. Additionally, magnesium supports healthy blood circulation, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients reach the muscles and joints in the legs, which is vital for maintaining mobility and reducing fatigue. However, it's not just the presence of vitamins and minerals that's important, but also the absence of harmful substances in our diet. Processed foods, filled with unhealthy fats, sugars, and artificial additives, can have a detrimental impact on leg health. They promote inflammation, disrupt blood circulation, and increase the strain on the cardiovascular system. These foods not only affect the leg's muscles, but also impede the body's ability to repair and nourish the tissues. One of the most dangerous foods for leg health is those high in sugar, especially refined sugars found in sodas, snacks, and desserts. These sugars lead to spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels, causing inflammation and contributing to muscle fatigue and weakness. Over time, the body's ability to absorb essential nutrients is compromised, making it even harder to build and maintain strong legs. To summarize, nutrition plays a fundamental role in maintaining leg health, especially as we age. A balanced diet rich in protein, vitamins, and minerals, while avoiding harmful processed foods, can help prevent the decline of leg strength and mobility. While some foods may offer short-term satisfaction, the long-term consequences of poor nutrition are far too significant to ignore. Eating the right foods ensures that our legs remain strong, mobile, and pain-free, allowing us to maintain independence and enjoy life to the fullest. Maintaining leg strength is essential for living an active and independent life. Our legs carry the weight of our bodies, and their muscles, joints, and bones must work together to perform everyday tasks. However, many of the foods we eat can either support or harm the strength and functionality of our legs. As we age, it's important to pay attention to how certain foods affect our leg health, as some can quietly undermine our mobility, while others promote muscle and bone health. Certain foods, while commonly enjoyed, can have a negative impact on leg strength, contributing to issues like joint pain, muscle weakness, and reduced mobility. One of the most concerning categories of food is those that are high in processed sugars. These sugars are found in many packaged snacks, sodas, and desserts. While they may provide a quick energy boost, the consequences for leg health are far-reaching. Excess sugar consumption leads to inflammation in the body, which affects the joints, causing stiffness and discomfort. Additionally, high sugar intake disrupts the body's ability to absorb and utilize essential nutrients, which means that muscle recovery and bone repair processes suffer, leaving the legs more vulnerable to pain and injury. Another group of foods that can negatively affect leg strength are those rich in unhealthy fats, especially trans fats and excessive saturated fats. These fats are commonly found in fast foods, fried items, and commercially baked goods. While fats are essential for our bodies, the wrong types can lead to an increase in bad cholesterol levels and promote inflammation throughout the body. This inflammation affects the joints in the legs, leading to pain and discomfort, especially in individuals suffering from conditions like arthritis. The accumulation of unhealthy fats also strains the cardiovascular system, affecting circulation and reducing the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the muscles and tissues in the legs. This, in turn, results in fatigue, weakness, and limited mobility. Sodium is another common ingredient in many processed and packaged foods, including canned soups, snacks, and ready-to-eat meals. While sodium is necessary for maintaining fluid balance and nerve function, excessive intake can lead to high blood pressure and poor circulation. This can reduce blood flow to the muscles and joints, making the legs feel weak and fatigued. High sodium levels also increase the risk of swelling in the legs and feet, contributing to discomfort and mobility issues. For individuals with pre-existing leg conditions, too much sodium can exacerbate symptoms, further hindering leg strength and flexibility. On the other hand, there are many foods that can promote strong, healthy legs. Lean proteins, such as chicken, turkey, fish, eggs, and legumes, are essential for muscle repair and growth. The muscles in the legs are constantly in use, supporting our movements. Without adequate protein, the muscles begin to weaken, leading to fatigue and cramps. Protein-rich foods also support the healing of muscle injuries and help prevent the breakdown of muscle mass. Calcium and vitamin D are also key nutrients that impact leg strength. Calcium, found in dairy products, leafy greens, and fortified alternatives, is necessary for maintaining strong bones. Vitamin D, which helps the body absorb calcium, is crucial for bone density and preventing bone-related conditions like osteoporosis. Consuming foods rich in calcium and vitamin D helps ensure that the bones in the legs remain strong and resilient against fractures and injury. Together, these nutrients help preserve the structural integrity of the bones in the legs, which is essential for movement and stability. Magnesium is another important nutrient for leg health. Found in foods like nuts, seeds, whole grains, and leafy vegetables, Magnesium helps relax muscles and supports normal muscle function. Without enough magnesium, muscle cramps and spasms become more frequent, leaving the legs feeling weak and stiff. Magnesium also contributes to the proper function of the cardiovascular system, ensuring that blood can circulate efficiently throughout the body, including to the muscles in the legs. In conclusion, the foods we eat can have a profound impact on leg strength, either supporting or weakening the muscles, joints and bones that allow us to move. While processed sugars, unhealthy fats and excess sodium can undermine leg health by promoting inflammation and reducing circulation, nutrient-dense foods rich in protein, calcium, vitamin D and magnesium work to maintain leg strength and function. A balanced diet, focusing on these beneficial foods, is key to maintaining strong and healthy legs throughout life. As we age, maintaining leg health becomes increasingly important. Our legs are not only responsible for basic mobility, but also for supporting our independence and quality of life. After the age of 60, it's crucial to be mindful of the foods we consume, as some can exacerbate common leg issues like joint pain, inflammation, and muscle weakness. Certain foods can undermine leg health by contributing to inflammation, fluid retention, and muscle loss. Here are the 7 worst foods for leg health after 60. Processed sugars, often found in sodas, candies, pastries and sweetened snacks, are among the worst culprits for leg health, especially after 60. These sugars may give you a quick energy boost, but they can also cause significant damage over time. Consuming too much sugar leads to an increase in blood sugar levels, which triggers an inflammatory response in the body. Chronic inflammation can worsen joint pain and stiffness, particularly in weight-bearing joints like the knees, hips, and ankles. Additionally, high sugar intake interferes with the absorption of important nutrients like calcium, which is essential for bone health, leaving your legs more susceptible to fractures and weakness. Fried foods, such as French fries, fried chicken, and donuts, are high in trans fats and unhealthy saturated fats. These fats can promote inflammation and contribute to joint pain and discomfort. Trans fats, in particular, are linked to an increased risk of developing arthritis and can worsen existing joint conditions like osteoarthritis. The high fat content in fried foods can also contribute to weight gain, which places additional strain on your legs and joints, exacerbating pain and reducing mobility. As you age, it's crucial to avoid fried foods and instead opt for healthier cooking methods, such as baking, grilling, or steaming. Foods that are rich in sodium, like processed meats, bacon, sausage, deli meats, canned soups, and salty snacks, chips, pretzels, can have a detrimental effect on leg health. Excess sodium can cause the body to retain water, leading to swelling in the legs, ankles, and feet. This can make your legs feel heavy, uncomfortable, and fatigued. Furthermore, a high sodium diet can increase the risk of high blood pressure, which reduces circulation and limits the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to your muscles and joints. Poor circulation can lead to muscle weakness, cramping, and overall reduced mobility. Refined carbohydrates, found in white bread, pasta, pastries, and most processed snacks, can spike blood sugar levels and promote inflammation in the body. When consumed in excess, these refined carbs can lead to weight gain, which further stresses the joints in the legs, particularly the knees. The additional weight puts more pressure on your joints, leading to pain, stiffness, and a higher risk of developing osteoarthritis. Refined carbs also lack essential nutrients like fiber, which can help regulate blood sugar and reduce inflammation. It's best to replace refined carbs with whole grains, such as quinoa, brown rice, and whole wheat pasta to support leg health and maintain a healthy weight. While a glass of wine or a cocktail may seem harmless, excessive alcohol consumption can significantly affect leg health. Alcohol is a dehydrating substance, which can lead to muscle cramps and joint discomfort, especially in the legs. It also disrupts the body's ability to absorb essential nutrients, like calcium and magnesium, which are vital for bone and muscle health. In addition, alcohol has been shown to increase inflammation, which can worsen conditions like arthritis, contributing to pain and stiffness in the legs. For those over 60, it's important to limit alcohol intake to maintain optimal leg strength and joint function. Artificial sweeteners, often used as substitutes for sugar in diet sodas, sugar-free snacks, and low-calorie foods, may seem like a healthier option, but they can be detrimental to leg health. Some studies suggest that artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose may contribute to inflammation and disrupt the body's ability to properly metabolize nutrients. This can lead to muscle weakness, joint pain, and reduced mobility. Moreover, consuming artificial sweeteners may increase cravings for sugary foods, which can lead to overeating and further inflammation. It's best to avoid these sweeteners and opt for natural alternatives like stevia or honey in moderation. While dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt are great sources of calcium, which is crucial for bone health, not all dairy is created equal. Full-fat dairy products, such as whole milk and certain cheeses, are high in saturated fats, which can contribute to inflammation and exacerbate joint pain. Saturated fats are linked to an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, which can negatively affect circulation and the overall health of your legs. If you're concerned about the impact of saturated fats on your legs, consider switching to low-fat or non-fat dairy. Options or plant-based alternatives like almond or oat milk, which are lower in fat and still provide calcium and other nutrients. As we age, it's essential to be conscious of how our diet affects our leg health. The 7 foods listed above — processed sugars, fried foods, high-sodium foods, refined carbohydrates, alcohol, artificial sweeteners, and full-fat dairy products — can contribute to inflammation, poor circulation, and muscle weakness, all of which negatively impact leg strength and mobility. By eliminating or reducing these foods from your diet and opting for healthier, nutrient-rich alternatives, you can promote better leg health and maintain your independence as you age. While vitamins are essential for overall health and well-being, certain deficiencies or imbalances can negatively affect leg strength and mobility, particularly as we age. There are 2 vitamins in particular that can be problematic when not properly balanced or absorbed by the body. Understanding these vitamins and their impact on leg health is crucial to maintaining strength and flexibility in the legs. Vitamin D is vital for bone health and muscle function. It helps the body absorb calcium, which is necessary for strong bones and teeth. A deficiency in vitamin D can lead to weakened bones, increasing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis, particularly in the legs. Without adequate vitamin D, the muscles may also become weak and more prone to cramping, stiffness, and fatigue. This can lead to difficulties with movement, balance, and walking, all of which can significantly affect leg strength. Vitamin D deficiency is particularly common among older adults, especially those who have limited exposure to sunlight as the body synthesizes vitamin D from the sun. A lack of this important vitamin can leave the legs more susceptible to injury and decline in strength over time. However, it's not just deficiency that's problematic, an excess of vitamin D can also be harmful. While rare, excessive vitamin D intake can lead to a condition known as hypercalcemia, where there is too much calcium in the blood. This can cause various health issues, including kidney stones, muscle weakness, and calcification of soft tissues, which can further impair leg strength and mobility. It's important to find a balance when it comes to vitamin D intake, as both deficiency and excess can have negative effects on leg health. Vitamin A is another vitamin that can have an impact on leg strength, but in a different way. Vitamin A is crucial for cellular growth, immune function, and maintaining healthy skin and vision. However, excessive intake of vitamin A, particularly in the form of supplements, can cause toxicity, leading to symptoms such as nausea, dizziness, and muscle weakness. This muscle weakness can specifically affect the legs, making it harder to stand, walk, or even maintain balance. Chronic overconsumption of vitamin A can also lead to bone thinning, increasing the risk of fractures and joint problems. The legs, being weight-bearing, are particularly vulnerable to the effects of weakened bones and muscles. Like vitamin D, the key to vitamin A is moderation. It's important to get enough of this vitamin to support general health, but it should not be consumed in excess. The best sources of vitamin A are typically found in whole foods like carrots, sweet potatoes, and leafy green vegetables, which are rich in beta-carotene. Beta-carotene is a precursor to vitamin A and is much safer for the body since it converts to vitamin A as needed, avoiding the risks associated with vitamin A toxicity. To maintain strong, healthy legs, it's crucial to ensure that you're getting the right amount of vitamins, especially vitamin D and vitamin A. A deficiency in vitamin D can lead to weakened bones and muscles, while excessive vitamin A can cause muscle weakness and impaired bone health. Balancing these vitamins through a diet rich in whole foods and, if necessary, supplementation under a healthcare provider's guidance is the best approach to support leg strength and overall well-being. Maintaining leg strength and mobility after the age of 60 is crucial for overall health and independence. Proper nutrition, including vitamins, plays a significant role in supporting bone health, muscle function, and circulation. However, both deficiencies and excesses in certain vitamins can harm leg health, leading to weakness, discomfort, and even mobility issues. Vitamin D is essential for the body's ability to absorb calcium, which is necessary for strong bones. A deficiency in vitamin D can result in weakened bones and an increased risk of fractures, particularly in the legs. Furthermore, a lack of vitamin D can affect muscle strength, making it harder to maintain balance and stability. However, it's important to avoid excess vitamin D as well, as it can cause hypercalcemia, elevated calcium levels, leading to muscle stiffness, cramps, and joint discomfort, particularly in the legs. Vitamin A, although important for vision and immune function, can cause muscle weakness and joint discomfort when taken in excess. This condition, known as hypervitaminosis A, can lead to painful, stiff muscles, especially in the legs and back. Over time, this can affect mobility and increase the risk of falls. Additionally, excessive vitamin A intake can interfere with the absorption of other vital nutrients like calcium and magnesium, which are necessary for muscle contraction and relaxation. To protect leg strength, it's essential to maintain a balanced intake of these vitamins.